closing, I think it compels each one of us to take a look at ourselves, to do what Michael Jackson put in a song with the man in the mirror. And not focus on trying to conquer the world all at one time. I'm reminded of a story of an old archbishop somewhere around 500 BC who set out on a quest to conquer the world, become famous, and impact the globe. And at last, the world would have none of it. And being stubborn, he said, I'll shorten my sights. I won't conquer the world. I'll conquer my country. And as he's getting older, he decides that, well, I won't conquer the country. I'll conquer my state. And alas, his state would have none of it. He said, well, forget about the state. I'll conquer my city. And alas, his city would have none of it. He said, well, forget about the city. I'll conquer my family. And alas, his family would have none of it. And now in his twilight years, as he's lying on his deathbed, getting ready to take his last breaths, it suddenly dawned on him that if only I would have obeyed the golden rule, done unto others as I wish for them to done unto me, controlled myself and done good, and paid attention to the immutable laws of the universe in Galatians 6 and 7, God won't be mocked. Whatever you sow, you're going to reap. Maybe if I'd have sowed those seeds, not only would I have impacted myself, but I might have inspired my family. And by inspiring my family, maybe they would have impacted and inspired my community. And my community may have been able to inspire the state. And who knows, from there, I may have been able to impact the world. That's how we need to fight inertia. We need to come together and realize that we are one. We are a community. There are some things that we can no longer afford to close our eyes if we're going to get to the next level. We have to attack racism right where it is and discrimination right where it is, because it exists, and it exists strong and live in Muskegon County. We must stand up and fight inertia in our own community. Who knows? If we do a good job at that, we might impact this whole state, and we might be able to change this country. God bless you.
I believe we all can meditate on and then take personal action on. But I thank Mr. Churchwell for that word, and I'm sure you all enjoyed that. But now we've ate, had a little music, and had a good word. But now it's time to focus on why we are here, and that is to honor the folks who have been nominated for the 13th Annual Urban League Love in Action Awards. I believe Mr. Vines is going to come up, Mr. Gardner, and pass out the. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, Mr. Vines. But I would like to just get started because of time. Our first award recipient of the evening has been an outstanding influence on the youth of our community through his work with the Youth Employment Program at Community Encompass, where he serves as coordinator, coach, mentor, and encourager, and in many ways, the father of the youth served by the program. Also through his involvement with his church family at New Life Christian Center and through his commitment to his wife and family. This recipient is a personal role model for African American males who struggle with the call of the streets. He knows how to effectively communicate with young men and provides much needed direction mixed with love. Affectionately known as Mr. B, our first award recipient of the evening is Mr. William Anthony.
It's all right. How y'all doing today? Man, what an awesome God we serve. Just being here after, it's been about a good year ago I was sitting, well working actually, in my best friend's barbershop, Terrace Cuts. Got that plug out the way so we can and we was just talking about the violence plaguing our community, and to be here after a long, hard, tough year of being in the midst of the streets and with the youth and the things going on. But on my personal level of where God's brought me from, it's a long way from the county jail. You know what I mean? It's a long way of dodging bullets coming through your house on 2909 8th Street. Just a month or so ago, I just buried my first cousin, shot to death in Chicago, half a block from his house. It's a long way. And sometimes when you're going through your toughest moments, God's teaching you things. And those lessons are hard felt, you know what I mean? But to be here standing in front of these beautiful people and receiving this award in front of my mom, my wife, my co-workers, my mentee, my kids, and my best friend, I'm speechless, and that's hard, believe me. With the job I do in the community, I just try to give these young men and women, they don't like to be called kids anymore, a sense of hope that anything that they put their mind to and that they're willing to work for, they can achieve it. And the sense of just knocking down doors, breaking barriers, not giving in to what people say about you or how people feel about you, but making your own change in this world. And that's change that we can hold on to. Because you have a voice, and sometimes we have to just slow down to hear them and push them up and have them believe in themselves. Because once you get them started, they're the leaders of where we're going. So we can either give in now and give some time to the youth, or we can pan the end. So I love you guys, appreciate this award. And I ain't gonna hold